Hello everyone, welcome back to our video. We are at Butler Station, 8th of July. It's been 1 week since I did my original 48X route changes video. There's a train waiting over there on platform 1. Not gonna be seeing them here standing anymore in a week's time. And they've built this new emergency staircase from platform 2. I don't know what the point of that is. Like, what's the difference when it was a terminus or not, that they had to build this now. Now it's like at Kwinana and Wellard. And you can come out here, but they haven't put an opening gate here yet. Anyway, we're here to take routes 490 and 491, which are the main routes changing as part of the Antwerp rail extension opening, with a pretty scarce timetable at the moment. It's going to be so much better with the extension, especially Sundays, everything hourly, and Saturdays. 490 going all the way up to Two Rocks, past all the new stations, like within a kilometer of them, and then over to the Two Rock Shopping Center terminus, which is being removed, so it's important to go and film that. That one, and 491 just taking those streets, which is going to be partially replaced by 494, 496, but there's still a few stops being changed and removed on that as well, so we'll go take a look. What's not going to be?
491. It's just going to be Eglinton. So
yeah, 491 itself is just going to be the new route from Alkimos Station to Eglinton Station through the new suburbs. New path. Oh yeah. That'll be the normal side for them to arrive on, though.
And then I goes.
And then immediately leaving on the other side. 77 and 78 right there. Now we strategically come here at the right time to catch the 247 service, because then afterwards there's actually two services within 10 minutes, because usually it would be a school trip, but it's not now, so it's a school holiday. So 307, 317, school holidays only.
Mr. K. Oh, that's a school day.
So we're going to be able to film those at the stops being removed. I think Ferris will just go all the way up, though. At least one of us.
Yeah, I'll just drop off at the middle.
Yeah, because Justin is here to help film some of the sections, so I don't have to go to them all, especially with this scarce timetable.
And he doesn't need to do the commentary every single time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, also that.
Yeah. These new signs: 487, turn right. Use the only bus route to actually use that exit to the station, and there's another sign to turn right again. Like, I don't think either of these signs were here before with 483, so it's it's very strange that they put two in such close proximity. Anyway, the bus should be here like pretty much now. 1 minute to
there it is.
Oh yeah, perfect. 3256 doing the service to Two Rock Shopping Center.
By Marmion Avenue.
There will be another video here on Friday of actual bus and train spotting at the station as a terminus for the last time. But for now we're just taking these two routes which are changing. terminus, which is much better than the terminus
Yeah.
of this being the western wall stop instead.
Yeah. But the thing is, it stops in the middle of the pretty much a highway road over here. Oh man, this road I'm not taking.
So yeah, these stops are being removed as well, completely. These two, so this is another section which you can look at.
You can just like slow it down here.
Yeah.
Someone used to this, so you can take a look at that. And that's the old sign. Yep, old sign.
Yeah.
No change. There's a school extension this way. So I remember the stalls here. I'm not saying any number. That's okay there. Oh man, I need to go back to. Now let's see whether that other bus is fine.
Most likely.
Yeah, it's Oh, there's a stop.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, this one.
This
Okay, okay, so this one's being removed. Is there one on the other side?
I think so.
Didn't
Hang on,
see one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's another section. There's 3 sections. This one as well. Okay. That was the first one. Here's the second one. There's someone waiting here as well. So you can still get a shot if you get off now, though. Of that bus going to this stop.
Yeah, that's
And there goes the bus. Just took the full journey up to Two Rocks Shopping Centre. Here's the stop to Butler Station and then to Atlantis Beach Baptist College, which will become the new terminus. And here's the timetable hourly. Most of them just J to Butler Station. Passengers are advised that from the above date, Route 490 will be withdrawn and this bus stop will be removed. It should mention the new bus stops just around the corner over there, but it doesn't. But here we go, 35 minutes down to Butler, 10 minutes over to the college. Been here since 2021, 2231. Now this is quite a nice stop. It's here at the Two Rocks Shopping Centre terminus, which is a very nice, like Mediterranean style shopping centre, built as the original Sun City development plan for the Two Rocks area, which never really came into full effect. But it's a nice stop directly outside the shop. This is currently Transport's most western bus stop. Yes, western, not northern, even though we're at the most northern route, but this is the most western bus stop, right near the ocean, as the coast keeps going more west as you go further up. And here is the shopping center. I haven't been here for quite a while already, probably like a year, but it's a long journey. It took 40 minutes to get up from Butler Station. It's going to be much better with the new 498. And there are two other sections along the route which are going to be not served anymore, which are just in Yanchep along Two Rocks Road, where the 498 will come out from Yanchep and the 494 will turn in. In between there's two stops which won't be served. Sorry, three other sections I meant. So in between there. Then also, as soon as you turn left to go off Marmion Avenue, there's a small section which will also no longer be served. And finally, there is the section where the new 498 will turn in to serve extra stops of in that community, with two stops right next to each other, which will no longer be served, and then a newer stop after that section for the 498, which Justin got off there to film those in more depth and the buses coming through. So I'll show you that part of the video now with his clips, as I'm going to insert them, and then we'll go back here and spot another bus coming into the Two Rocks terminus before heading back down.
490, 3256. And another 490 on the other side. This is such a terrible stop. I don't know what the hell is this stop. Right there. What is this? And a 490 on the other side. Going back down to Butler, stopping at both of the stops that will not be served after they change to 498. Okay, apparently blocking traffic. It stopped up there for so long earlier on at that other stop. These two stops are also so redundant. They're literally right next to each other. Like, what the hell? I'll walk to the next stop afterwards to check it out. Okay, freaking A. Although I might get stared at by the driver here, but let's get this guy through. 490 service. 3235. There won't be any more buses driving along this path here. So we have stop 25537. This is terrible stop. Thank God it's removed. 490. Oh, actually they said route 490 will be withdrawn. That's actually pretty cool. And also bus stop will be removed. And now I'm just going to walk real time. Yeah, I'm just going to show you how terrible this path is by walking actually here. And then we'll go to the other stop and check it out. I guess I can walk across the road to check out the other side stops. So this section will not be served. These two stops here, just this section of the road, because 490 will be withdrawn and 498 will be replacing between Yanchep Station and Two Rocks Shopping Centre, which it will not drive along the main road anymore. Instead, it will be rerouted for the 498, I guess. It's just this path. Oh my gosh, you see how bad this is. 498 will loop inside. It will turn there, serve the inner street, and then come back out at the top there. Which I would just, Mark would just throw a map on the screen. So, there he goes. That's how it's going to be. Terribly walking across. This stop here is at least a little bit better, but it's still in the mulch. 25536. Withdrawn. And continue walking. You see, what is this? Like, why the hell there is another stop right here? This stop is better, but yeah, you see, like, one right there. There's the bench there too. and literally one back there. And also on the same thing on this side. One stop there, another stop just up there. We'll walk up there now. Let's take a look at all of these stops here that will be removed, and we'll see actually two more 490s towards Two Rocks Shopping Center driving up as well to see it when it runs through this section. I walked up here now. This is really dangerous. Okay, so what the hell? 12242. What the hell? 12242 for this one, and it's terrible condition, and it doesn't have the thing saying remove, which it will be removed because I think the 498 turns back out from here, so that stop will be used, I think, still, but that won't be used there. But this won't be used, that won't be used. That one's 255 something, so I bet they randomly add that stop in, which is so stupid. But I don't think this one will be used anymore. It will be removed as well. Terrible. And then I think that's where the 498 turns right back out from here. And there is actually a new stop being constructed right now up here, which will be used by the 498 after it turns back out from this road, which is just right there. This stop will be used, and then they add in an extra stop on this side of the road. Again, another terrible one. Yep, here's the stop that will be starting in used. And a new stop. 29130. So there you go. This is gonna be so weird because this side is a completely brand new stand, and the other side, which will be stopped by the 498, is just a freaking pole. Bro. But that's one of the sections that the 490 will be changed, and also the 498 will not be served. Now let's go back down there and just spot some buses now. 3256, finish this service. There it goes, back down. Well, it's just a 000, but I'll include it in the clips as well. We won't be seeing buses driving through this main road, which is a little bit unfortunate when you actually know that 490 goes express through, and then now you need to actually loop around the whole suburb before going up. It's kind of a pity, but that's how it goes sometimes. Someone's using that stop. 3280 on the service. The lifetime on the app suddenly disappeared for him, so I was a little freaked out there. Really unfortunate because this is just literally a 30-second section, and it ended up needs to change to probably like a 5-minute loop inside the suburb. Unfortunate.
Yep, so here we are, Two Rocks, the ocean over here at the most western point. Lots of these statues around, and you can see the Mediterranean style village if you haven't looked around here before. I have been up here in a previous video long ago when I did extremities of the transport network, and I showed the most western and northern stops as well as the most southern down in Dozul and Bouvard, but I went there by car. I've gone there by bus as well. I can link you to the 594 video. I didn't go to the Wondawi stop in that video though, although I also went to Wondawi at the start of 2023. Anyway, this is this area. There's a good video by Brendan's Odyssey, who does a lot of Perth history related videos, which he recently posted to explain what the whole Two Rocks Sun City plan was and what remains of it today. It's a quite dead area now though. The main Attraction obviously being the King Neptune statue just up there, which was the center point of the old Atlantis Marine Park that used to exist here. Basically, it was just a fun place to come as a family. They wanted to have tourism all the way up here in the north. They built it, but then eventually the dolphins they were using for entertainment had babies and they needed bigger enclosures, and it wasn't being as successful at that point. At the start it was, so then they didn't build any bigger enclosures and they just closed the park instead. And now it's all abandoned and closed off, really, and nothing else has happened. But they're building new houses over there for a long time though. The last time I was here, it was like that as well, so nothing much has changed. And it should become bigger over time, which is obviously why anti-rail extension is happening. We're gonna have a lot more population up here, and therefore they've built a new train line, and there's gonna be lots more bus services now coming as well. So anyway, let's take a walk now. 498 will no longer actually be terminating here because the new terminus is moving permanently to Atlantis Beach Baptist College, which is currently only the 490 extension. That stop is actually the most northern stop at the moment as well of the extension, and it will therefore become the new permanent northernmost stop at the end of the northernmost route, which makes much more sense than the end of the northernmost route being the westernmost stop. And then the bus will come past the King Neptune statue over there and where the new house will be, up this road, past the shopping center pretty close by, but not actually right outside it, like it does at the moment. Instead, stopping at these two new bus stops, which you can see here, covered in black, bags or whatever it is. That means these are now the stops serving the shopping center, which is a bit of a shame for old people. They have to walk a little bit further and they don't seem very accessible compared to the other one. And that is now the new westernmost stop, which we will see when we come up on the 498 eventually, maybe next week Monday. This bus stop will not be in use until the 15th of July 2024 over here. 29138, and then right around the corner here is the current normally always served northernmost bus stop, which is not part of the extension, which is now going to lose that title because of course the normal route will now go all the way up to the college. So this pair of bus stops right here, that one is the most northern one normally served at the moment, which I did show in that extremities video as well. These ones have way lower stop numbers, 12229 and 12230. And yes, so 498 will come up here and then turn left over there. Which also means that this little section between the two roads the 498 will turn into now will no longer be served anymore, although there's no stops on that section. But I'm gonna film the next bus, which should be here in a few minutes, coming up through this section, and then we'll film the other one at the Two Rocks terminus. Nope, unfortunately it's already here. I'm a little bit silly. 3280. Now I gotta run, come on. That was a bit early, I think. There it goes, turning right in there. Yeah, that was a terrible shot. And across the other side of the car park, terminating at the Two Rocks Shopping Centre. There it is. There's that Desto Two Rocks Shopping Centre. Sorry, that was a terrible shot. No more buses will be seen parking right outside the shopping center here. I wonder if they'll get rid of this bus-only paint on the road though. Probably not.
Well, another unrelated clip, but 3280 finished the service. Once again, 000 back down. There he goes. Oh, that freaking like bulldozer at the front, slowing down the whole path. My bad there. 3262. My bad. Didn't get it from the way up front, but saw it passing through that section there. One last time. He should be doing the return service later on, so we'll take it from the stop over there.
There's the statue. Just taking a quick look again, because I haven't been here for a while. Quite majestic. And there's a good view all the way around. You can walk up these stairs and stand on his hand and then get a cool shot of yourself on his hand if someone takes a photo. Yeah. Okay, the next 490 should come now. I'll just stand over there, which the Yanchep Library, it's two rocks, but it's called Yanchep Library, is right there. The bus will go straight, which will no longer will do, and then I'll try to run here and go back to the shop for another shot. And I think I should be able to make it, so let's try do that. Yep, here we go, right at the welcome sign. There's the library. It does actually say Yanchep/Two Rocks in there. No stops on this little section, so not that significant that it's getting removed. But yes, the bus will now go straight here. I mean, we'll in the future turn left. There's some new stops just over there instead of going straight, which we'll see right now. There it comes in the distance. It's gonna be quite a run to quickly get over to the turning spot for it. The Turok Shopping Center Desto, of course, also not going to be seen anymore. No early terminating trips or anything like that. 3262 here. Got the Butler Desto now. There it is. Cool.
And there's 3262 doing the return service to Butler. And it's gonna stop at that stop. Actually, there are a lot of people boarding over there. So, unfortunately, sorry about that. There's a little bit of a white light beam that's actually on the screen right now, which is unfortunate because the sun is right there. So there's 3262 stopping at that stop, which is served by the 498, but the 498 will turn left at that front street there. It will not come down to this stop over here. So I will be boarding at this stop and have a quick look at it. And Marcus should be on board as well, so we'll go down and film more spots afterwards. Because there are a lot more sections that will be withdrawn for the 490 that the other routes will not be serving. And also we'll do the 491 afterwards as well. Let's get on board. As it comes down, $4.90 on the Desto. Let's get on board.
$4.90, 32.62 with Justin on it there. Departing 28474, that's actually quite a high stop number. We've just come back down to Yanchep now. This one stop is being removed. It's quite strange. It's just this one stop in this little section here because the new 498 route to Two Rocks will be coming out right at that roundabout over there after it comes out from Yanchep Station. And the new 494, replacing most of the 491 on the west side of Marmion Avenue in Yanchep, will be coming up here as well, up this road. But then it will turn away and go towards Yanchep Station just at the turnout down there where the bus is stopped right now, which means just this little section between these two roads will not be served, which includes one stop on either side of the road. So I just got off at that one there. 490 is hourly inbound right now, so it's quite annoying doing this, but it's okay, I've worked it all out. And then there's this literal trail in the grass here where people have been walking to get to this stop because it's so bad. And here's the other one being removed. The one on that side doesn't even have the sticker or the label saying it's going to be removed, which is a bit silly. But this one does say it. Now Justin's going to get off at the other stop, one stop being removed, which is the shared stop with 490 and 491 just before it gets to Marmion Avenue, because there the 494 will now be turning left to come up here and serve this section, while the 495 will be in Marmion Avenue. But just between there on the shared stop where there's currently two routes is going to be 0. And you can see just that same message right there. I know it's quite complicated. That's why I'm going to show you on my maps that I draw. 28475. We are back in zone 6. No, not in 7 anymore. So it's just that one stop. Unfortunately, the Two Rocks bound 490 just went past seconds before we got here, so I can't film it come through. And I need to make my way down back to where Justin is. I just want to take a quick shot of those two bus stops there being removed. And that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna go film the 491 and its deviation, which also won't be served for at least half of it.
There that goes. Getting root fingers again. 27969 there. This stop will be removed as well as that stop across actually, but you can't see it. Oh my gosh, it's right there. I thought it's in there. It's right there. There's that stop. Also it's gonna get removed. 27970 over there. Which the 490 currently goes down this way and all the way down there to go to Two Rocks Road. While we also have the 491, this is actually common stop for both the 490 and 491. Which the 491 will do the roundabout over there. Right there. This roundabout, literally right there. You can see the bus turns left sign on the pole there. Which Mark probably will throw up the map again, but he might throw it up already. The 490 is going straight at that roundabout. 491 is turning left at the roundabout, but this road will not be served right here, this section. While the 494 that will be replacing both of them actually, because it will replace the 491 section inside the suburb that does that loop around, and then it will just goes on the Two Rocks Road instead. So it's gonna turn the roundabout from that path that way. So it's no buses we're gonna turn this way. That's why later on we're gonna film a 491 that will be turning right at the roundabout, which that is not gonna happen as well in the future. So unfortunately, we won't be able to see a 490 coming this way because it is 4 minutes behind. So, but you get the idea. The bus will basically 490 is just coming from the main road at Marmion Avenue over there. It will comes in here and connects over to Two Rocks Road. But we will see the 491 coming in. It is a deviating trip, which that deviation will not be on anymore because the 496 that will be replacing this upcoming section will basically do the deviation, but just half of the deviation. So one half of the deviation will be removed, while the other half of the deviation will be regarded as a normal path. So there's the bus turning right at the roundabout. Which no buses will do that next week. Here's the Yanchep 491, which you're also not going to see the Desto anymore. Yanchep Parkland Drive via St. Andrew's Estate. That's the deviation. Let's get on board. 2882 here.
Here we are, literally in the middle of this Marmion Avenue Yanchep Beach Road roundabout. Marmion Avenue being extended even further up towards Yanchep. It's already such a long road all the way from like Karen up. And here's the 491 going straight through the roundabout, coming from this section which will be withdrawn, which you won't see anymore. Another non-deviating service, just going straight. Yanchep is to the left, 32, 35 over there. Can't see it on the other side though, because the roundabout's massive. And we're gonna see a 490 come up in a second as well. 490 coming down now, gonna turn left. No route will be doing this anymore. That road on the left no longer served. Only 495 and 496 will be seen going down here. And they'll both go, no, they'll go straight and right for Yanchep Station. He's stopping at the stop. There goes, Two Rocks bound. $32.62 again. Turning left and down the hill. It is passing by the deviation stop being removed. .491 deviation on this side, fully removed. It's only going to be serving on the other side with 496. So these few stops here on this side of the one-way deviation, which I have filmed from the front and I will insert now, will no longer be served. And I will also show you the 491 terminus stop, which will no longer be a terminus but still served by the U-turn on Route 496, which Justin is about to film once he gets to the end of the route with that bus. But yeah, this street here, Moore Park Avenue, will no longer be served.
.491 via St. Andrew's Estate, Yanchep Parkland Drive. This terminus will not have 491 anymore after the change, because this section will be replaced by the 496, which it will come in here at the start of service for 496 because the roads over there are not ready yet, which they will have, I think, 497 to serve this instead. There it goes, 2882. It will do the roundabout at the front and it comes straight back out. So this is the existing 491 terminus, which will be served by the 496. So basically how the 496 is going to go towards Yanchep Station, it's going to drive like the 491 across the whole Yanchep Beach Road. And then it's just going to ignore that path, serve this stop first, U-turn, then turn onto the road and goes up to Yanchep Station. While the other way is, of course, it just comes straight down this way, turn, serve the stop, U-turn, goes straight out to Yanchep Beach Road and onto Marmion Avenue after that. That's basically what's the difference. With the changes happening with the routes up here, when we took the 490 at the start up, we saw all these weird things that's actually on the stuff. .496F, 496FD turns right, which we have no idea what they are, but we are all just, Mark and I just thinking is like, maybe they're trying to make more details now on the signs for the drivers to follow, that they actually add in the deviating code on the bus turning signs as well. So you can see earlier on we saw like 486FA turns right, 48 something, I don't remember the number, 491FJ or something like that. I saw it all over the place for the bus turning signs, but And also they've set up 485 already for the turning signs, which is 485 will not be in operation when the changes happen. So, but that's the terminus there for the 491, which will be served by the 496 after change, but the path will be slightly different.
Okay, now that you've come back from watching Justin's quick clip at the terminus that is no longer on Yanchep Parkland Circuit, which is so dumb, by the way. They should really go further than that. There's another residential area a little bit further where they could also go and loop inside like they do here at St. Andrew's Estate. And also Yanchep National Park, literally getting no buses, even though it's just like 2 kilometers down the road. Very unfortunate, especially with the extension. But anyway, here we have 2 more stops and deviation being removed, 22971. Unfortunately, these people are not going to get a direct service anymore, even though the deviation is quite scarce. There's actually a weird stop, which is the first one on the loop around the park, which will no longer be served. Only served in the Butler-bound direction, apparently, according to the app, but not in the other one. And that one's also being removed. Anyway, 1 more stop. And the last stop being removed, 12277 here, although this one is literally just before the St. Andrews Drive Road where the 496 will be anyway, so removing that has no effect. And currently there's another stop on this 491 deviation as soon as it starts the deviation, right around the corner where you can just get on anywhere at the moment. So that stop's pretty pointless. It's just if you just miss your bus, see, stop right there. So it literally doesn't matter, that one. So those are the 4 stops being removed. I didn't film the weird one, it's on the other side of the park, but it doesn't matter, not that significant. Now we're just going to walk back to the 490 because 491 at the moment has an absolutely trash timetable and there is like 2-3 hour gaps in service even on weekdays. So I'm just going to get the next 490 now, which is also hourly inbound at the moment. But that's it for this video really. I'm just going to take a quick shot of the Yanchep line tracks. Maybe there's a test train, probably not though because it's already pretty late. As we walk across them, Yanchep Station is all the way up there past the St. Andrews Drive deviation, which is crazy for the moment, but in the future it'll be more useful because there'll literally be like a proper city up there. Big buildings, so well, that's like a decade or 2 even. New stop over here for the 496. Yeah. Now of course I could take a lot more shots along Marmion Avenue of the 490 and 491, especially 490 because the number will not be seen again. But considering the terrible frequency right now, it's not really worth it, especially since all sections of Marmion Avenue will still be served by 486, 495 and 492. Sorry, I said the wrong way around, 492, 495. And yeah, which are going to be quite short and underutilized routes just along Marmion Avenue between the stations. But yeah, the only thing we won't see is them going straight and not turning into the stations anymore. Although 904 train replacement is now going to do that. Basically be like 490 up from Butler to Turok Station. Still turning into the stations though, so probably we won't see it going straight unless they make some weird express route. But yeah, 904 will provide the opportunity to still go all the way up from Butler to Yanchep on 1 bus when the line's closed, which the first one is already scheduled nightly closures from the end of the month, 28th July. Which we might go look at them. Man, thanks for watching this, and thanks to Justin for helping out and filming some of the sections so I didn't have to visit them all. We both did 3 sections, which is pretty good. That's all the changes up here in Yanchep and Turox. Make sure you watch the explainer video as well if you want more in-depth explanation of all the new routes. But there's nothing really much to film in between, like Alkimos and to Yanchep, so that's it, and it's already very long. Walked back out to Yanchep Beach Road here now, but still need to go over to the 490 stop, but I have half an hour, so it's fine. Another shot of a 491, this one's non-deviating, coming down Yanchep Beach Road here. There's a lot of mulch on the side here, this road's going to be duplicated eventually. 29, 24 over here. With Yanchep line ads on the back. And here are the tracks, quite straight through here, but then it gets very curvy after here, so it's like 5 to 6 minutes to Eglinton. Trains have been running on it a lot recently. Less than a week till opening now, and we'll have trains coming up here all the time, every 15 minutes. Right now it's literally 1 hour per bus to get down from here in the evening, in peak hour even. Later it'll be every 10 minutes there's a train, 5 in the peak direction. But unfortunately, as I said, the station is all the way up there, which is so far away. You're gonna have to take buses to get here. Maybe even from Eglinton it might be faster. But yeah, in the future it'll be making more sense. Very nice new tracks of the Yanchep line. No longer the freeway median like the rest of the line is mostly. So it's quite cool. Just walking all the way back now.